Here I am in Tarrafal, on the island of Santiago. There's Galopin out there in the bay, and on the beach, I made my first friends, Jair and Anna from South Africa.
Check out this cool beach hangout. There's a dude named Giani there, with a chick from South Africa. Gonna have a grog with them. Just went and bought some over there. The little shack. And the guy's inviting me for a pop up on his boat.
In the morning, I hopped on an alquiler or shared taxi to go to Praia, the capital. It's only a 2.5-hour ride, yeah. But the scenery is beautiful. And the reason I had to go there was to check in with the maritime police. A requirement when sailing and stopping at every island. Yep.
Well, I just got off the bus, the shared taxi. Now I'm on my way to Plateau. It's a neighborhood here. And I'm walking through the Sucupira market here. Big market here, it's cool. Came here before with Wendy and Peter and stuff. I like Santiago and Praia. It's a big city, but it's alright. Anyways, gonna go up these steps here, and it should be the neighborhood called Plateau. Thank you, Dr. Kagi, for fixing my leg, man. It doesn't hurt anymore to walk up steps like it used to. All right, maybe I can't run like that guy. Let's try it. I'll get flip-flops on, so it's difficult. That was kind of a workout. Quite a few steps to go up, but again, hip is feeling good. Look at that. Got a view of Praia, or part of Praia, Sucupira market. It's cool, man. I like it here. After I go to the maritime police, which is just down this hill here, done everything by foot. Usually I do it by taxi, but gotta save money. So, and it's a nice day, I don't mind walking. And since I'm alone, I don't have anybody dragging along with me or ask permission. That's the cool thing about being alone. You just do what you gotta do. All right, so I gotta go down this hill.
The process is no big deal. It takes about 20 minutes. But going there and back, 5 friggin' hours.
So my visit to Praia doesn't end like that. It keeps on. I was still in the city and I went to hang out for a little bit longer. And I went to this little bar that I've been to before next to the market. And I'm having a grog and talk, and then this gentleman comes in and we start talking. He speaks in French. Turns out he's living in Cabo Verde, has left everything, and he's from Rwanda. I thought he was Cape Verdean. And he tells me he's got a little place up in Tarrafal, we should get together, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we talk way too much. And then I'm like, geez, I gotta get my alquiler, my shared taxi, because they stop at a certain point, I'll be stuck here. So he's like, well, I got a place for you. I wanted to get back to my boat. Anyways, he drives me to the place where the alligators are, and it's just like there's basically a street corner, and there's these little vans and stuff. So I asked for one, and there's one going, but he's going only to Assamada. Assamada is a city up high in the mountains, and it's about 45 minutes away from Tarrafal. I'm like, well, it's better than nothing. So I get in there, right at night, get all the way to Assamada, and I'm like, hey, is there any way I can get to Tarrafal? And the guy's like, I don't know, everything's, maybe a taxi, but it's gonna cost you. And these girls that comes out of the shared taxi's like, yeah, it's gonna cost you 4,000 escudos, $40. I'm like, what? This ride only cost me 300 escudos, only $3. I'm like, I gotta find another way. And step out of the little minivan, and I'm like, what am I gonna do here? It's chilly up here, because it's up in the altitude, it's cold. I'm like, I don't know if I could find a place to stay for the night if I have to. I only have 1,000 escudos, that's like $10. And it's not like I could sleep on a park bench or something, because it was chilly, it was cold. These 3 guys took pity on me, and they're like, hey, come with us. Why don't you catch the bus? And the bus is going to the hospital. It's on the way to Tarrafal. Maybe you could get a ride from there. I'm like, all right, cool. So we get on the bus, And we're talking, and one of the guys goes, "Hey, see that Toyota pickup truck up there? He's going to Tarrafal, man. He's a friend of mine. Catch up to him. And the bus driver just starts speeding down the road. I mean, these are like serpentine roads, like this, passing cars, dodging dogs and stuff like that. I mean, fast. I'm like, it was crazy. Catches up to the Toyota, flashing the lights and stuff like that. Toyota pickup truck stops. We get off. Guy that's with me, he's like, "Hey, this guy wants to ride to Tarrafal. Can you take him there?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." He gets in. I get in. And I'm like, "I only have 1,000 escudos, $10. Can you do it?" And he's like, yeah, no problem. So we drive down. He drops off the guy at one point, and we're talking and everything, and it was cool. And let me tell you something. Speaking the language, or at least being able to converse in the language, I'm not the best, and they speak a different Creole over there on that island. But he was from São Vicente, so we were able to understand each other and speak, and it was great. It was, we had music on, going down the road, get to Tarrafal, and I'm like, "All right, man, thanks so much. Here's 1,000 escudos." And you know what he says? He's like, "No, it's 500. I'm like, "Wow, thank you, man. I have faith in humanity." Oh man, some good things happen to good people, I guess. Or maybe, I don't know. The most important lesson in all this, if you can, do whatever you can to learn the local language, to try to speak some of the words, some things, because it shows respect for the people of their country, of their land. When foreigners, immigrants come to our lands, whether it's America, France, Switzerland, everybody expects them to speak the local language, right? "Oh, you're gonna come to America? You better speak English. Oh, you're gonna come to France? Oh, il faut parler français." And it's like, we have to show the same respect. And when we do, people open up, and they're so sweet and so much more different, because we don't come in there treating them like we're better or different, or expect them to bend to our ways. It's just not right. We're not colonialist anymore. Hello, people. When you go visit a country, you're a visitor. Pay the respect of visiting a place and trying to understand their local culture and stuff like that. Don't bring in your local culture and try to force it on them. Don't like it if they come to our places and they force friggin' veils, mosques, Chinese food. Oh, no, that's okay, well, isn't it? Anyways, I think you get my point. Unfortunately, I didn't film any of this because it was at night, so cameras don't work so well at night, and I was kind of stressed, and I'm like, I gotta get myself back to my boat. Once I was on my boat, peace, calm, relax, chill. Thank you, Gadopan, for being there for me. Tomorrow's another day.
Boy, does my boat move, man. Jeez. Swell. So, anyways, going off to buy some more stuff for the boat for our crossing. Turns out Giani's going to be coming, so that's really cool, but we need to get some more water, some drinks, some food, and stuff. And it's not so convenient here, just you got to take the dinghy, and anyways, this is Tarrafal. It's cool, I like it here. Tonight's Saturday night. I may go have a couple drinks, see what kind of trouble I can get into. Once I was in the comfort of Galopin, I didn't feel like going back out. I had been drinking and partying my ass off in Modelo. And, you can't have too much of a good thing. And man, did I have too much. Plus, I had to do in the morning. I went to get more diesel on my own this time. Didn't need no help. Even though this friggin' jerry can weighs a fudge load. got my auto-siphoning tube out. It's got a ball on one end that you jiggle until the diesel flows down the tube. So that way you don't have to suck on the tube and get a mouthful of diesel. Works well, except where the hose kinks here. Kind of annoying, but no big deal.
Well, look who's here. Who's gonna come sailing with me? It's the two old salty sea dogs. Me and Giani are gonna go sailing. Just come to meet me here. Yeah.
Giani had flown in from Belgium. I told him I wanted to go to Senegal, and he said, "Hey, wait for me, and I'll come." So here we are, watching a Zumba class to the local music. Funana, a unique and very popular sound here.
Just bought a fried pigskin from this lovely woman here who sat by us while we were having a coffee with Giani. Obrigado. In Latin America, they call these chicharrones. I forget what they call them here. It's like fried bacon. All I'm missing is some toast and eggs for breakfast. Stop. Debbie, really good, man. Like I said,
Café de mama.
it's just missing some eggs.
Sí.
So we're hanging out here. I'm gonna check out this little fishing restaurant. I think we found our spot here to eat, at least during the daytime. Hola, rapaz. Chame bocara. Tuna. It just came from obviously from the fishermen. Attention les portes. Et les portes. Pretty darn good, man.
We decided to stay here for a while. I mean, why not? It was Friday night, and we stumbled on this place. Here again is the sound of Funana. That's no water, by the way. The lovely woman in red was inaugurating her new bar. It was karaoke of local music, there was free food, drinks. The place started filling up, and with mostly women. Jeez. And I knew the girl next to Giani from San Vicente, so we invited ourselves to their table. When in Cabo Verde, don't be shy. But when the music plays here, you do not sit and chat. And here goes again, Funana. And this is how they dance to it. It's traditional. chatted with Denise here. A wonderful, beautiful woman, really cool. But we had to go our separate ways. Will we meet again? I sure hope so. Hey, it was great to have you aboard on this voyage. If you enjoyed your trip, leave a like and subscribe. You'll help us navigate better. We promise you a good time every Wednesday. So welcome aboard, man.